So, Shanti all and good morning. Um, this is a new year of June 2026, and the original date of this Murli is 31st of December 1991. So, as usual, um, this Murli also is to do with New Year, and therefore there are some New Year commitment that Baba will take us through. And the title of this particular Avyak Murli is The Accurate Meaning of a Chart is Progress and Transformation. The accurate meaning of a chart is progress and transformation. We'll read through the Murli and then we'll share some thoughts after we finish the portion for today. Today, Bab Dada is seeing his children who are renewing the world. People all over the world celebrate the beginning of the new year. But whereas they celebrate the new year, you, Brahmin soul, consider every day of the new confluence age to be new, and so you celebrate it. They celebrate one day, and you celebrate, they celebrate one day, and you experience each day to be new. That is a cycle of a limited year, and this is the new confluence age. Out of all the ages, the confluence age is the age to bring about all types of newness. All of you experience the Brahmin life of the confluence age to be a new life. Through new knowledge, you have now developed a new attitude, a new vision, and have come into a new world. Day and night, every second and every moment seem new. Your relationships have also become new. There is so much difference between the old relationships and the Brahmin relationships. Make a list in your consciousness of the old relationships. How long is the list? But how many new relationships are there in the confluence age? Is it a long list? Just Bab Dada and the brothers and sisters. Is there any other relationships? And it is a relationship of such altruistic love. Those others are relationships of many selfish motives. A new age, a new Brahmin world, a small world is very lovely. People of the world give greetings to one another on one day, and what do? What does Bapdada do? You have greetings of good wishes and pure feeling through your thoughts for every soul at every second and every moment. When people give greetings on any festival, what do they say as greeting? May you remain happy, may you remain joyful, may you be powerful, and may you remain wealthy. They say this, do they not? So, what service do you do at all times? You give new life to souls. Vabdada has given all of you a new life, has he not? And you receive all these greetings for the new life for all time. You have received them, have you not? Can anyone else be as fortunate and as full with the treasures of happiness and as constantly happy as you are? Even in your daily life, you do not have the speciality of this newness. So you automatically receive congratulations and greetings from Bab Dada at every moment. You will celebrate New Year. What else will you do? People of the world sing and dance and eat something. And what do? You continually sing and dance, do you not? You sing and dance at every second and eat Brahma Bhojan every party for you Brahmins begins at Amrit Vela. First of all, you celebrate with Bab Dada. Within the one, you celebrate with many different relationships and many relationships and forms. What happens when you Brahmins have a class? You celebrate a meeting, you not? There is a gathering, is there not? And what do you do while you listen to the Murli? You sing and dance, and you fly at every second in the life that is filled with enthusiasm. The breath of Brahmin life is enthusiasm. If enthusiasm is lacking, there is no pleasure in living a Brahmin life. When the rate of breathing of someone is accurate, it is said that that person is healthy. And when someone's breathing is sometimes very fast and sometimes slow, what would you call that? That person would not be called healthy. A Brahmin life means enthusiasm, not being disheartened. When you belong to the Father, who fulfills all your desires, how can you be disheartened? Your occupation is to put hope into those who have become disheartened. This is service, is it not? So, will you simply celebrate today as the new year, or will it constantly remain new? According to the limited cycle of the world, you give importance to this day, but in fact, for all of you Brahmin soul, the confluence age is the age of newness. You create the new world at this time. You have the knowledge of the new world at this time. There is there in the new world, you will not have the knowledge of the old and the new. You are establishing the new world in the new age. So we'll pause here for today. just have a few moments of silence and then we can all share. Shanti. So what is it that you liked from whatever we've shared so far? What has spoken to your heart? Yes, please go ahead.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
When we talk about Brahmin life, as it was mentioned, that Brahmin life means enthusiasm. And Brahmin life occupation is to insert hope in them who are disheartened. That Brahmin life is synonym of enthusiasm, rather say, because when you are in Brahmin life, it is talk about Brahmin life and Abraham life, right? A Brahmin life. That I came and it became Abraham. Otherwise, it is said that Abraham life is very, very close to Brahmin life in reality. When I removed that Abraham life became Brahmin life. And in this new life, things are as it is, but as the perception changes, as the priority changes, drishti vritti changed. And it changed why? Because in the new life, the N became negative to, it was negative earlier in the old life. Now it became Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari. And as the negative changed to Nirakari, Nirvikari, and Nirahankari, enthusiasm came. And as it came, it made the life relaxed, nischint. And as when the life is relaxed, it moves in the direction of acquiring knowledge. And in that process, the next letter E will stand for embodiment of knowledge.
Mm.
As the knowledge is acquired and as the knowledge becomes inculcated, it enriches the state, and W, the life becomes wonderful. And in the extension, with the extension of that Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari, embodiment of life and wonderful, the L became lawful and loveful.
Mm.
And I, in the place of inspection, became introspection. And F, which was for fame, now it became free from all encumbrance, free from all negativities. And in the place of fame, it became free. It became farista. And in that process, what happened? The result, E, it ejects from this body conscious world and enters in a world which is soul conscious. That's the new life which Baba is talking. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you for that explanation. Anyone else would like to share their thoughts?
Shanti Bhaji.
Om Shanti.
On the similar lines of enthusiasm, uh, Baba has said now that you have gotten me, you have realized me, so you have a partner. You have gotten a strong partner. So similar to the Laukic world where one gets something and feels happier and more joyless. So we have gotten him in our lives. So naturally, there's a reason for us to be happy and enthusiastic. So we may remain enthusiastic because we have gotten the greatest power in the world, that is Him with us. Yeah. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Many relationships in one relation.
Om Shanti, I would like to add in that,
Mm.
as it was mentioned that with the union with that Almighty Baba, the company, life becomes wonderful. And actually, what happens when in union with Baba, Baba ke sang ka rang takes place, and the soul reaches to its original state.
Mm.
Original state. And the original state of the soul is to be happy, is to be free, is to be relaxed, is to be in silence. That what it is called silence. S for soul conscious, I for introspection, L for lawful, loveful, M for embodiment, N for nirakari, nirvikari, nirahankari, careful. And again, it ejects from this body conscious world to the soul conscious world. So the soul acquires its natural state.
Mm.
Om Shanti.
Mhm. Om Shanti. Anyone else would like to share their points?
Shanti, very sky, long time.
Shanti. Welcome, Girija.
Yeah. This question of New Year and all, I was just thinking, how did Baba celebrate before he came down to India with his Pulton when he came down and he settled in Mount Abu? What was the New Year? Because for us, see now, 2026, they say it's the year of Chinese, the Chinese New Year. And every year, there is something or other in the world. They describe the year of the snake or the year of the lizard or the year of the Chinese. There are so many other concepts which are given. And if you even say there is accuracy in that, they simply don't declare any year to be like that. They work on astrology and they work on all that. And there are so many people. Now we are talking about December. Now the concept of New Year changes even country to country. For us, even in Diwali, Baba will suddenly say, okay, this is a new year, have new account books, have new accounts, and change the and we each one of us in India we celebrate our own way of New Year. So I was just thinking, basing on today's Murli, what concept Baba wants to tell us. See, now Tapasya year is going on. Tapasya is what is the Murlis of 1991. Very soon we are going to hear this 31st December 91. What Baba will give a declaration. Okay, this is going to be the year of transformation or tapasya. He will declare it. This is what I have seen more in Brahma Kumaris celebration of New Year, when some kind of new things Baba will say. But as rightly said, it's a confluence age. So in the confluence age, everything has to be new. I've got a new father also. I've got a new concept of God also. Everything is going to be new. So even the world, they are saying it's going to be new, not the new world now, but for the creation of the new world, efforts are going to take place. And ours is limited, even though Baba is saying that theirs is a limited 1 year celebration. If you see the confluence age, even this one age, it's going to be limited. As knowledge goes, it's going to be for the 100 years. Whatever newness we are going to experience and the new knowledge, even everything, new attitude, a new vision, uh, every new relationships and all we have to see. So that means this is 2026 going on. So in 2025, all those relationship, does it become old? And in 2026 come to new? No. So we don't go by 2026, 2027 and all. We go by the confluence age. We compare the age with the other previous ages, and the whole every day in the confluence age is a new year. Every day. Every day is a memorial. So we just cannot say 31st December. But that is in 31st December, see, even we have our party time. When if we are in Madhuban, lighting candles, cutting cakes with Bab Dada, the dance, the fun, the whatever way, it's there. But what as a BK do I have to remember when every new year comes? What is the thing? Is there any progress I have made from the last 2025 to 2026? And will I be there to see even 2027? So these are the things I think one has to do, not just celebrating the new year as the world celebrate. And today Baba has given us, we have not yet gone to that part. He is saying, speaking about progress and transformation, we are yet to come to that part. Yes, what is the real thing in this new year is a Brahmin life. This is the only time we are filled with zeal, we are filled with enthusiasm, we are filled with even disheartenment. Sometimes even disheartenment comes and the changing. So it's a mixed bag, I think, when we are talking about all this new year. The day when conference age ends, and then we go into a completely one. That's the thing when we know what is the new celebration. Otherwise, for me, every Murli of this, it's just a declaration by Baba, what's the next year going to be? And then you're saying, check your accounts, what you did last year. Was there any change? What is your chart? What is the progress? So I feel it's just my opinion, that it's just, like account closing of the bank's account closing, that account closing, checking where do I invest more, what do I do more. And then again, come back to the beginning of the year, lots of promises, resolutions, this, that, and then break all those promises and so I a kind of newness means for a new year is for me just a confluence age, Brahmin life. I feel that's the feeling I get. No special feeling that like the worldly people and all the gong. I don't know if you remember, when we used to celebrate New Year in Madhuban, Ashok Bai used to be there. It used to be fun exactly at 12 o'clock when he'll do 12 and everyone, that it used to be something different. But there was a kind of spiritual fragrance over there, I think. Otherwise, I don't find that excitement, that thing, but I just wait to say, okay, what year is Baba declaring? Yeah, so it's more of a general thing. I feel these New Year Murlis. It's just my opinion.
Mm. Very good. Anyone else? Nobody wants to type something or share something? What is it that was new for you in this New Year, Murli? Anything that you're taking away? No?
Arif bhai, do you have any idea how New Year used to be celebrated before Baba became Avyakt? I'm really interested to know that because it was more of Sakar Murlis, I think, at that time. So I was thinking how they used to celebrate it. The Alva, only making of the Alva, or how Baba used to celebrate it before he became Avyakt. And before more, I think this double foreign service started, all that Christmas, New Year, all those things came over, I feel, only later. Any idea or any of the Sakar Murlis earlier, how it used to be, these
I
New
will
Year?
I will share it with you tomorrow. I'll just find out and share with you. I don't have any particular reference, but I'll check and share with you tomorrow. It's a good question actually. How did Baba celebrate the New Year? Yeah, so like we all know, we come from different backgrounds and we come with different ideas, with different culture and different perception, depending on where you came from. And we come together in this knowledge, and everything then changes. It seems like, everything is being redefined. Um, so the way I see it, now I'm looking from Baba point of view. So Baba is saying these children who have different culture, different ways of celebrating, different way of thinking, different way of performing. And obviously, whatever you do previously, it becomes part of your life. So those who celebrated Christmas were celebrating Christmas. Those who are celebrating New Year were celebrating New Year. Those who are celebrating Diwali were celebrating Diwali, whether directly or indirectly. Um, but Baba uses these moments because Baba knows that we have come from some kind of conditioning of our previous life. And since now Baba has adopted us and given us new life, and the period of adoption is that confluence age, Baba is recreating something for us so that we can also celebrate with others, because the idea is to integrate everything in our lives and share it with others. So, in an attempt to redefine the the culture, systems, rituals of the past, Baba tries to use this moment, because it could be, many places. If you start going into a particular path, they would say that no, 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 we don't do these things, or we don't do that thing, or don't do that. Instead of that, um, Baba, like everything else, converts it into its spiritual nature. Okay. And so in the new year as well, instead of saying that, there is no point in staying till midnight, you might as well go to sleep, wake up early and go and do your Amrit Vela. Instead of that, Baba um, gives us an option, you know, to be able to participate, to be able to be part of the community, at the same time, to be different from what the rest is doing, the rest of the people are doing. And you would see that in Holi, in Shivratri, in all the celebration, there is a something that Baba would compare, and would give us a perspective which is more of the spiritual and aligned to what we are doing. And so the New Year Murlis are very much like that, just transforming everything. And this is what transformation is. We don't transform the act, we transform the consciousness in which that act is being done, and everything is okay. Because the problem is not what we do, the problem is the consciousness in which we do. So somebody said, love and do whatever you want. So, this is a very powerful, because it sets the vibration of the action that you're doing. Yeah. So, so similarly, in this particular case as well, Baba is giving us an alternative. And if you think about it, the New Year and all other celebration, why do we celebrate these celebrations? These celebrations are not the celebration, actually. These celebrations are memorial of the conference age. So it looks like we are celebrating New Year, but New Year is actually being celebrated because of the confluence age. Because of the confluence age, there is Holi celebrated. Because of confluence age, there is Shivratri celebration. Because of confluence age, there is Christmas and all the other festivals that are there. Because they all emerge from when we came down to silver and copper age. And then after that, we went into the different religions. And then, depending on how this progression happened, somebody remembered, and somebody felt that, oh, this is something to be celebrated. So everything that you see other people are doing is just a memorial, because the blueprint is the confluence age. Yeah. So you can look at it like that as well, and notice that what was the feeling in the conference age that created people to celebrate this new year. So that also is a way of seeing these different ages. But I really like that Baba does not stop anyone to do any of these things, because it's part of whatever the culture is and part of tradition that, everybody else is doing. So, you know, instead of stopping the children from doing them, Baba redefines and tells them that, okay, there is an option. Would you like to celebrate? Okay, I give you an option. So your new year is every day. Your new year is to create your zeal and enthusiasm and to give others zeal and enthusiasm. Your new year is um, on this confluence age. Okay. So it's not like others whose new year is quite short lived and the commitment they have is for a few days. Our commitment is throughout the year till the next year's. Like sister mentioned, there will be another topic. We'll be doing something in that in focus in that particular topic. So he focuses because really speaking, you know, everybody has this feeling that I should do something new. Okay. And you can use the opportunity of the new year to try and do something new. Okay. So anything based on that line, anyone would like to add or share? Yeah? No? Are you seeing the point that I'm making? Um, it's just converting what is happening in a physical way, which we have been doing since Copper Age, into something which is a spiritual option, which is actually helpful for ourselves and for the world. Like Baba said, no, we have new knowledge, there's new attitude, there's new vision. What does that mean? It means that the consciousness has changed. I think in my personal experience, um, like when somebody gets married to another, when a girl gets married to somebody, in an instant, everything changes in her life, right? Okay, you get father-in-law, mother-in-law, the family of your husband, like that's the typical way. Just imagine how things shift. Okay. The new house is doing things differently. The old house is doing things differently, you know. But what is going on in that person when they actually move, and sometimes it's even arranged. So, you don't know what to expect even, you know. So those who have had this experience would understand that coming into Brahmin life is a little bit like that. You know, everything changing, relationship changes, places changes, everything changes, And then, um, um, it's so different. Life is so different, you know. I remember one very small thing that I was saying. Days used to be different. Monday used to be Monday, Tuesday used to be Tuesday. But now, after coming to Brahmin life, every day is the same. There's no Monday or Tuesday or weekend or weekday, you know. So these are the things that we should actually notice and maybe use it for our own transformation. Okay, so that's all from my side for today. And yeah,
Hari, but you were just asking us, like New Year, you try to do new things and all. You know what we have done? We just, when the 31st December Murli comes, we wait for that last message, what Baba wants to tell us. And that we take it as the focus in the next year.
new
Like
year.
in this 92 tapasya. So whole of 1992, you say, okay, what should I do to increase my tapasya? 1 year was year of concentration, I remember. what should we do to increase the year of concentration? Like we do some homework, and from our centers we get charts and all what to do every day, checking out charts. So, it was like a routine thing to just wait. What does Baba do? And that used to be sometimes a suspense for us, what Baba is going to declare the next year as. A year of change of samskaras. So that also, I think that will be what we'll trend to do new. But we are children. We will do that for the first 6 months or so, I think, and then we'll let go. We'll go back to the old way, and again, Baba has to come. And you were asking what
In
we do. I
between.
think that is what I have experienced.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's just a way of getting us focused into doing something. It's just like, Baba, as I said, Baba will use every opportunity to get you to come back. And children are not the same. Baba is teaching new students, student with different capacities in the same place. So just to bring them together and get them to be focused, Baba would bring that, okay, can you focus on this? But in reality, we have to do everything. There's no but sometimes when you focus on one thing, there is more results. So I think that's all what Baba is doing. And yeah, it works, because there is tendency then to start churning, thinking, and focusing on that particular topic. And as we know, whenever there is a focus attention, there is more results. And the drama actually does it for us as well. Whenever there is upheaval, immediately you start noticing people coming together and trying to do something. Yeah. So thank you so much. And we'll have a few minutes of silence, and then we'll see you again tomorrow. Just maybe a couple of minutes. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Arifai. Thank you, Divine Family. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Om Shanti.